about it because these Eagles ain't losing to the Bengals.
Oh, what an ugly look it would be if he were to lose to the Bengals. Yes, they should bench him if they lose, and yes, they will bench him if they lose. And I'm not even going to take the argumentative approach and try to win up here and talk from a negative spirit. I'm going to take it from the place of, let me help you out, brother, because you're coming down the hill with no brakes, and the only way to stop it is to give you a red shirt mental timeout. So this is what this is going to be. If he loses to the Bengals, if he loses to Joe Burrow, a #1 overall pick that's a rookie, and Carson Wentz, who's been under 500 for the last 2 years, who's had the second most fumbles in his career behind Jameis Winston, who has no playoff wins and has only played 1 quarter of January football for 1 completion of 4 yards, and he's making the 3rd most amount of cash this year. Oh, yeah, we gonna bench you, big dog, to just get you back, because you're right, Acho. They are caught between a rock and a hard place. You know damn well we can't continue with this trajectory. At the same time, we got to get some ROI out of you somehow, some way. So, TJ, I think he's gonna get benched if he goes out there and takes an L.
Nah, he won't get benched, but he should. Who are they going to go to? Who are they going to? They're not going to play Jalen Hurts.
Why?
They're not going to play Nate Sudfeld. What they need to do is hope the Chicago Bears start off 4-0 and put that call in and say, hey, y'all want to send Nick Foles down back to Philly?
Don't do it.
Dude, since they won a Super Bowl, Carson Wentz has shown he's not an average quarterback. He's a below average quarterback.
No.
And don't talk, Acho, don't talk about, he's immensely talented. I don't care how talented you are physically.
Don't do this, TJ.
He's not talented mentally.
Don't do this, TJ.
And we know he's physically talented, but he's not talented mentally. You don't have the talent that he has physically and play the way he's playing. You just don't do it. And their offensive line has been hurt. Their offensive line is actually playing well. 20 off-target throws. 15 of those, he had a clean pocket to start the season. So
you can't have 2 bad games. This is crazy. This is crazy. TJ, I'm just getting over the nonsense that Bucky Brooks came on this show and spewed. It hadn't even been 24 hours yet. I'm just getting over that nonsense. And you come in here speaking this ludicrousness. Marcellus, I don't know if that's a word. I'm gonna start using words that aren't words right now because my brain can't process this blasphemy. Here's my thing, TJ. First things first, can a guy not have 2 bad games? What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, it ain't just 2.
Marcellus, you've had a couple bad shows. I've had a couple bad shows. TJ, I'm sure you've had a couple bad shows.
He's under 500 for the last 2 years.
But Carson Wentz has 2 bad games. All of a sudden, he's mentally weak?
Not when they need you. Mentally weak. Since they won the Super Bowl, he's 14-16. It's not just 2 bad games. It's 30 bad games.
Acho, anything? You got any more of that?
The playoffs last year. What you mean I got any more of that? What's wrong? Y'all's TVs didn't work. Y'all's TVs must have had COVID-19 during the playoffs last year when the Eagles were playing in the game. That's what must have happened, because clearly y'all didn't see the Eagles.
Did he finish the game?
I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you. That's ridiculous. Here's where I will go. Here's where I will. TJ, the first minute of what you said made sense. The last 2 minutes were nonsense, but let me focus on the positive, silver lining. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. You can't go to Jalen Hurts just yet, because if you go to Jalen Hurts, you better stick with Jalen Hurts. Again, I'm not a drinker, but I've done my research. You know what they say about these expensive bottles of wine? You open them, you let them sit for 2 hours, and then you pour them out. You pour them out, but you can't re-cork them. Because you try to open that joint again, it's going to lose its flavor. If you open Jalen Hurts, figuratively speaking, and you play him at quarterback, you cannot re-bench him. The Eagles, y'all don't have that luxury. Y'all can't do that. Because, Marcellus, quarterbacks aren't defensive linemen. Quarterbacks aren't linebackers. Quarterbacks aren't receivers or tight ends. Quarterbacks are a little bit different between the ears. Their game is played between the ears. You can't start and bench and start and bench and start a bench and a quarterback. That's not how the game works. And so the Eagles won't bench Carson Wentz immediately because they can't. Y'all got to be realistic. That's why we not head coaches up here. We should have had LeVar in this segment. A head coach, although he is 13-10, we should have LeVar, a head coach, to chime in on it. What, Marcellus?
Big dog, you just said you're going to ruin him between...
I've seen LeVar. I've seen LeVar rotate quarterbacks, but go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
How about one of the quarterbacks we're mentioning was rotated, like Jalen Hurts. Y'all talking about quarterbacks, you can't do that to them. Oh, you can do it to Jalen Hurts. You know why? When he got benched, he realized, okay, got to go somewhere else, transfer. And what did he do? Come up second in the Heisman. Didn't affect him, but as TJ said, who is not mentally talented in this conversation? Carson Wentz. And since you don't want to buy that, because I understand that's a little abstract, that right there is about intangibles. Let's talk about the tangibles. Pro Football Focus in the second half of last year, who was the worst rated quarterback? Carson Wentz. What? Who is 7-20 versus teams over 500? Carson Wentz. What? This year, who has the second lowest passer rating in the NFL? Carson Wentz. What? Who is 24-6 when they were a Philadelphia Eagle? Nick Foles. So give me, look, I don't know if Nick Foles is going to get his way back into Philadelphia, but stop with this corking stuff, because Justin Herbert just got uncorked, and the LA Chargers are excited. And if you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, you lose a game this week to a team that is 6-26 in their last 32 games, the last 2 years. It's time to move on, guys, and figure this out. At least a TV timeout.
What this will tell me, if they lose to the Bengals Sunday, if they don't bench him, what Jalen Hurts has shown in practice isn't enough. And that will be the tell-all right there. If Carson Wentz loses this Sunday and he starts the following Sunday, it's that they don't have confidence in who's behind them. And it could be that's what they wanted when you draft a rookie knowing, he's not going to be ready to play. And it's like this. When you like a quarterback, Acho, you'll make every excuse for him. Oh, man, his offensive line isn't playing well. Oh, his rookie receiver is hurt. But when he's playing well, oh, man, he's doing everything. We'll make every excuse for a quarterback. He's right now playing worse than Jameis Winston played, because he's on pace to throw more interceptions than he did last year, and everybody was calling for Jameis Winston. I don't want to hear how talented he is until he can lead his team to victory. And so far, he's been below average, not average, below average since they won a Super Bowl, like I said earlier. Nick Foles, now the more I think about it,
it's real.
The more I think about it, they might lose Sunday, and I was thinking they were going to win.
But first off this 2-game analysis, TJ, that you have, Josh Allen is going to set an NFL passing record and throw for like 70,000 yards. Don't question Carson Wentz's toughness. I'm still stuck on that, because he tears his ACL, LCL, PCL, stays in the game, completes another touchdown pass, unless it was a 2-point conversion, before leaving. Don't question his mental toughness. If Carson Wentz is anything, it's mentally tough. Carson Wentz.
No. That's not mental toughness.
What's that?
Because he can play with it. That's not mental toughness. That's physically being tough and being able to fight through it.
That's mentally toughness.
He's not able to process information quickly when you're holding onto the ball in clean pockets.
Now he ain't get an education.
Come on.
Now it's sending.
We can't see that. We can't see that.
Marcellus,
we can't see that. Those coaches know. They know. It's the reason Nick Foles won a Super Bowl with him. And as soon as he gets out the game, they look like the team can't play anymore.
Oh, and to pile on, because that's what we got to do. We got to do our job. Whether you want to think he's mentally tough or not, Acho, his teammates have questioned him, his character, his leadership. There have been a lot of reports out of Philadelphia's locker room over the years that there's question marks about his leadership. So something between the ears ain't clicking through the osmosis effect throughout the team. So, TJ, you talk about all of the statistics, and it's greater than a 2-game sample size, Acho. So let me give you guys a Wileyism.
I don't want it.
That lets you know what Carson Wentz is going through. Be careful, because the universe whispers before it yells. Think about it. It's been whispering about Carson Wentz. Hey, he ain't Nick Foles. Hey, this team don't respond to say. Hey, look at him the last 2 years. He's been concerned. It's been whispering. If they lose to Cincy, trust me, it's going to yell. But before we go, it's time to make our Super 6 pick. We'll stick with Carson Wentz, whose Eagles host the Bengals in one of the matchups. So, Acho, you go first. Oh, God. Give me a winner and how many. Let's hear this
Eagles 35, Bengals 21. You know what? Let me yell it, because that's what the universe would do. Eagles 35, Bengals 21.
Oh, okay. TJ, what you got?
Before this segment, I was going to go Eagles 27-24. I'm changing. Bengals 24-23.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the smoke. I want the drama. I want to see what Philly does.
Get out of here.
Bengals win 28-23. They win by 5.
Marcellus.
Make sure you get your picks in before kickoff Sunday for your chance to win Terry Bradshaw's $250,000. And for top stories, scores, and more, go to the Fox Sports app. Boy, I hope they lose.